Hello everybody, and welcome back once again to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. In the last session, we made our way here to Heritage Hill. The name just slipped my tongue for a moment. Heritage Hill, the abandoned district of Defiance Bay, left to the undead infestation that has broken out. We are here because we want to find a tower we saw in a vision in relation to the leaden key. We are capturing it to the Crucible Knights that we're just simply doing a good deed. Because we're nice people. We are nice people, but we do have an ulterior motive, of course. In the meantime, Adair wants to speak. Could be pertinent to our progress, so we shall take the time to have a chinwag before we move on in and face the horrors that await.
Strange place for a shrine to Abidan, Crucible Keep. Maybe it made more sense at some point before it gathered all that dust. The only thing the Knights of the Crucible worship these days is the nobility, as far as I understand it.
I knew some soldiers who got recruited by the Knights after the war was over. They told me some about it. They get these young kids in there and they tell them about blacksmithing and about the revolution and about tradition. Talk about the golem like he created the Crucible Knights in this forge to go and win Deerwood's independence. Then they join, and it turns out all any of those knights ever talks about is when we're going to get recognized as a real knighthood. When are we going to get our titles in our land? Their High Justice wants to be an earl, says it's Abidan's will. He's got a castle and an army. You wonder how long he'll wait before he starts a war over it, saying Abidan told him to. Well, it does seem they are indeed keeping the peace in Defiance Bay. There is the kernel of something good in there, I think. Some good people, wanting to do right by each other. Trouble is, they're headed away from it. Okay, so I think that was pertinent to when we found that shrine, but Fedora had only just getting round to the conversation. Preoccupied, of course. Right, here we are. We're going to utilise Sagani's scouting ability, which currently stands at level 10, her stealth, due to the being a ranger and a hunter, and of course those extra boots of stealth providing additional stealthy skill. Quiet of step. And straight away we've got a skeletal fighter here. Now skeletons, we'll try and make a little bit more use of the information we've got on these enemies in terms of their weaknesses and things, but for now I think as long as they're just regular skeletons we should be okay.
Reminds me.
Did I put her in stealth? I don't think I did. I'm just recording this session pretty much about a couple of hours after I recorded Monday's session. You're seeing this on Tuesday, I imagine. And yeah, I'm still a little bit ring rusty. You'll have to bear with me. It's amazing what a 3-week break will do for you.
Get home this place.
Whoa, he's kind of quick. Holy mackerel, we got skeletal wizards, we got an ambush situation going on here. Skeletal rangers, yeah. We gotta move quick. Oh, wait a minute, we're not... What? It's a Holy mackerel, this is going a little bit wrong. Okay, that worked. Let's do it again. These skeletal wizards are causing some problems. We might need to do that. We need crushing weapons, ideally. You damn skeletons! Oh, God. Look what happens when you forget to press the stealth button. All goes to the dogs.
Hey. Hey.
Okay, so I've got some bones, some rods, and a poleaxe.
Of course.
Vendor trash. That reminds me, the word vendor trash, it reminds me of my Warcraft days, World of Warcraft days. There was a podcast called Vendor Trash that I used to listen to when I was grinding for materials. It brings back the memories. Okay, what's this? So the cemetery is pointing up that way. Is that northeast? Because that's where apparently somebody heard some orders being shouted.
Ready, Watcher.
Right, Sagani,
Sure.
do you care to actually utilise your stealthy abilities this time, rather than just meandering out into the open in the broad daylight? Thank you so kindly. Some tanglefoot trap. I wonder if we can just pitch that across. Yeah. And some camping supplies, which we probably can't take because we're full. But it's worth bearing in mind where they are, just in case we have to camp. Imagine we may do. Still hear footsteps. Something moving in the abandoned house here. Okay, nothing more we can do down there. We'll cemetery or up this way. I think we'll go cemetery. Can't beat a good cemetery, can you, for a bit of melodrama? Especially where the undead are concerned. Vaults that have been pried open. It's not a good sign. Reanimation. Oh, hey, wait a minute, what's this? Dargle. This is something that is new. Can't be poisoned or sickened, can't be made unconscious or dominated. Just the usual undead things. Yeah, he's on a mission. Look how he's striding towards Sagani, like he almost senses her. Where's he going? Forget it, just pull him. That worked out quite well. He's got a relatively high reflex, but nothing to be overly concerned with. He's not... His damage reduction is quite low, but he's not going down very quickly. He's doing quite a bit of damage to old Nadog there as well. Either he's got a lot of energy, a lot of health, or maybe, I don't know if he's got some kind of like a vampiric touchy kind of thing, where he's draining the life from one and putting it onto his own. That's a possibility. Let's see if the bestiary has any news. We're going to find these creatures. Construct? Dargle. Oh, the gull is level 3. The Dargle is level 6. Let's have a look at gulls. Do they have like a life drain kind of thing? Vomit blood. Dargles more reckless and aggressive than vampires, even as they are compelled to seek out Okay. Nothing of great importance there.
Hey. What is it? They won't see me coming.
Just checking for traps here on this vault.
I'll see it done. It's finished.
25 golden jukes. That'll do perfectly nicely.
Ready, Watcher.
Still sounds of shambling ramblings. Got a regular gull here. Can we pull him? We've pulled him when he's ran that way out of sight, which means he could bring with him a horde of undead, or maybe not. We'll see. Yeah, caramba! He's bringing a horde of undead with him. Oops. Don't worry, we've got Kana chanting and doing all his stuff. It's alright, it's alright. No need to panic. These things are weak. These things are weak. There's no need for melodrama. What's the fuss? Oh, we're kind of blocking the road up here. 2 by 2.
Hey.
One at a time. One at a time, folks. One at a time. It's fine. It's just queuing up, queuing up. Right, here we go.
This fight is mine! Hey. You're not getting through me.
This really is the wrong person to be tanking this creature.
Hey.
Yeah. Nah, dog, do you care to stop being so headstrong? I mean, you're not really equipped to be taking too many blows. Just leave that to Adair. You do the flanking and the slashing in the rear, okay?
Hey.
You're not really paying attention to Fedorna's battle tactics. Hey. You will not be impressed. It's very headstrong, isn't that dog, you know? We should know that by now, of course.
Well?
Okay, how many picks? What's our mechanics skill? 6. Just the 1 pick. Is it worth it? Whoa! Holy mackerel! Spell defense bonus plus 10 defense against spells. That's not bad. 66 golden jukes, even better. That's a little trinket there. We'll give that to Fedoran. I think everybody's got a neck piece. I mean, that's not bad. It depends who we're coming up against. It could be a situational thing. So if we're coming up against a particularly strong spellcaster, could give it to maybe, I don't know, one of the tanks, Adair maybe, or... We'll bear it in mind.
Hey.
It's not something that needs to be equipped as a matter of urgency. Claw marks.
Ready, Watcher.
So go on, if you wouldn't awfully mind working on your pulling skills, we don't want to pull too many things at once, although I just don't believe we have much of a choice when the kind of... Right, if we can get him to kind of investigate, if you can kind of investigate what you're seeing here. There you go. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. He doesn't come that far, does he? Right, okay.
I'm here.
37 damage right off the bat. It's not bad at all, is it? Right, we're going to have to... What we'll do is we'll put you here, we'll put Itumak here, and we'll bring you back here. There we go, because I mean, these two can handle themselves pretty nicely. See if you can get in there, just in behind, and we're off and running.
That's how it's done!
There we go, that's his contribution.
Word. I have them. Hey. This fight is mine. Leave it to me.
Can it be knocked down, this damn thing? Yes, it can. Can't attack us when you're on the floor, can you?
Parathis.
give us a bit of respite. Not much, though. Try again. There we go. Cool, it's about getting stuck in. We like it. We like it. I have slightly respect Kana. Just at the last session of the previous set 3 weeks ago, we had to level up Nadog and Kana. With Nadog, we increased his damage output. With
Yes.
what did we get for him? Apprentice's sneak attack, which gives you extra 15% melee damage. Being a barbarian, it made sense to me. And Kana, because he was brought into the party to take over from Aloth, and he was already partially leveled due to the fact that auto leveling was on when we came across him. Decided to actually go back and respec him. He's actually level 7 now, our highest level party member. I'm still not massively au fait with how Chanters work, but we have given him Brisk. I think he already came with that, which shortens his recitation time. Recall Agony, which gives... oh, that's from one of his clothing items. What have I given him? Oh, here we go, down here. Ancient Memory, which is a passive ability which increases endurance. I don't know if that was already given or not. I think I chose that, actually. Beloved Spirit, which increases the endurance you get from this particular thing. Marksman for extra range accuracy, because he's using a bow. And then these are the chants that I've gone for. So I've gone for... Oh, these are not chants, these are invocations, sorry. So these are invocations once he's chanted so many times. We have the Summon of a Phantom, which we didn't have before. This is a very useful summon, in addition to the skeletons that he already came with. So he's got some decent summons there. Of course, Sagani has a spider as well that she can summon if we need additional support. We've got -5 damage reductions for those tough to hit characters that are wearing the plate and things. Reduce their damage reduction, I thought would be quite useful. And the second level chanter spell that we have is Paralysed. I think that would be pretty useful as well. So that is what we did with Kana a couple of sessions ago. Forgot to tell you last time. But we didn't encounter much combat, did we? So more vessel flesh to add to the collection. What is this? Look at this place. Over 2 months. Apparently this place has been abandoned for 2 months. I mean, it looks like it's been abandoned a lot longer than that, to be in such a state with all the overgrown grass and the moss on the roofs and things. I think it'd been abandoned for 2 years. Unless I was getting this, that part of the story wrong, and it's been abandoned longer than 2 months. But
I'm on the trail.
It's gone to the dogs very quickly. To say it was quite an affluent part of town. We're hearing less shambling footsteps, thankfully. But now we're hearing whispering. That's great, isn't it? I think I'd rather hear the shambling footsteps. At least we know what we're dealing with. Eerie whispers, a little bit more unknown. Although I'm hearing more footsteps. Alright. Admeth Hadret.
Hey.
Hello? Hello?
For the life of me, I can't remember. I'm sure quick save is F5. I hope it's not quick load. There we go.
Hey.
So you can actually enter this crypt. A mausoleum. Somebody smashed the family crest, which is not a good sign.
Well? They won't see me coming.
Check for traps here on this chest. Another duelist hat. Fedora already has one, of course, but it's always nice to have spares.
I'll see it done.
It's finished.
Opal and some copper skeets. Now his stealth isn't marvellous, so he can't really delve too far from the party, although he probably thinks himself capable of taking on whatever may pounce upon him, if needs be. The rest of his party members aren't so sure. Okay, I think we're going to the mausoleum. Didn't they say they heard orders from the northeast? This is the northeast, right? This is not... Yeah, this is the northeast. Valtas Mausoleum. That's marked on the map, so that's probably more pertinent. Affluent part of town. I mean, it's... I can't picture it, can you? Lots of mausoleums. Unless it's this part of town. Unless it's this side of the district that's more upper class, because there is a kind of a divide there. There's a wall. This is like the cemetery and all that kind of area, and then here we've got some nice houses. I don't know, potentially, maybe. I'm not seeing anywhere fit for a noble just yet.
Hey.
I hope this is only a small mausoleum. There's no massive spanning underground tunnel. Holy flipping cow. Holy cow. I don't like the look of this. At all. I do not like the look of this at all. These guys are all in heavy plate, which is not a good start. Okay, we're going to have to speak with this thing. Fedoran's certainly not going to be doing the talking up close and personal. Uh-oh. A woman turns when you enter. Her wide pale eyes shine like lamps in the darkness of the tomb. 4 crucible knights hover nearby, their glazed expressions fixed on her. Reinforcements at last. I hope you've come armed, because we've got to get out of here. Something about her seems hazy and insubstantial, even in the darkness of the tomb. Yeah, she doesn't look awful. She doesn't look human. She looks ghostly to me. I think we'll keep things amicable. I'm sure Fedoran is quite confident of talking to these kind of creatures, having talked down the lady of the lighthouse, of course, asking who she is with a quivering voice. Commander of the Crucible Knights. I lead the militia stationed around Heritage Hill. Securing this district became my responsibility when this, whatever it is, happened. Okay. And what are you doing here? I came searching for survivors. Only too late did I realise there weren't any. She brings a hand to her head. Her skin is practically translucent. I found myself surrounded by those creatures outside, and I had to seek refuge. Funny, isn't it, to hide from the dead in a building that was meant to hold them in the first place? She pats the wall of the tomb. Anyway, I've been waiting for more reinforcements. This is all a bit of a ruse to me. And what are these soldiers doing here? She looks at them, but either she doesn't notice their distant gazes and the way they sway on their feet, or she thinks nothing of it. They're under my command, of course. They heard my call, and we've been waiting on a few more to help us fight our way out of here. Yes, and how did they manage to hear you in this tomb? Her eyes flash. There's something unnatural about the way she hovers, watching you. I hope you're not questioning my command. I'm warning you, I don't tolerate insubordination. No, not at all, just inquiring. Then if you've caught your breath, we should move out. Yes, perhaps we should. Yes. Form up and stay on your guard. We'll have to move quickly. She begins to glide like mist over a lake, her feet barely skimming the ground, yet as she moves forward she blinks and holds her head. Confusion clouds her semi-transparent eyes. I feel strange, like I... She looks at the tomb around her, horror slowly dawning. She freezes in place, hovering in the air. No, that's impossible. It's only been... I can't be. The other side of the tomb is visible through her gaping mouth. She looks at her hands seemingly for the first time, turning them in front of her. As her eyes and her mouth widen in horror, she turns to you. What have you done to me? Her expression hardens and the crucible knights behind her stir. Novitiates! Attack! Oops. Right, okay, this is a little situation we find ourselves in here. Enthralled Justicia and Lyra. Yes. How are we going to play this out here? I'm thinking spiders. Well, I'm thinking tank 2 to start with. I'm thinking take her down as quickly as possible. I'm thinking we're not in combat yet. Now we're in combat. Okay, right. Spiders. That side. So we'll have the spiders tie up these two with Itsumak. Two. You on him. You on him. Kana's chanting. We'll put armour on the fighters.
Ready, Watcher.
Oh boy. Holy cow! What the hell is going on? She's moving pretty quickly. Maybe we want to take her down instead of these? I don't know. Right. You tank 2. You take her. Blessing.
Stuck over here.
Oh, we got her. Wow. They're all going this way. This is good for AoE, but bad for spiders and bad for Itsumak. Everyone on this silly thing here. They're enthralled, so if she goes down, they probably all die. Am I getting that right? Itsumak, come round here. Quickly. Oh, he's paralysed. Right, we need to get her down quickly. Who's down? Somebody's down. That's a spider, it's fine. Okay, this is going pretty well. Necrotic Lance.
Slippery devil.
Another spider's gone. One more spider goes, and they're coming for Doran here. Have we got her? She's gone, but they're still not dead. Right, okay. Iconic projection. Let's try a spell. Summon Phantom. And another AoE.
Better try something else.
Phew. That was enjoyable.
Hey.
That was enjoyable.
Hey. All right then.
Was pretty enjoyable. Okay.
Hey,
What is it?
No,
hey.
no, I didn't want to do that. I was trying to click the stealth button
What is it?
to check for traps.
As you wish.
Ended up clicking on the damn thing. Anyway. Just plate armour and a great sword. Not quite the lucrative find you would expect for a mausoleum like this.
Hey. Hey.
Nothing will slip past me.
Alright then, so moving swiftly on, there is a mausoleum here which apparently requires a proper key. The Valtas family. Probably a rich family from the area.
Ready, Watcher.
Okay, so let's have a little bit of a meander here. Okay, we've got Dargle down that side. And up this way, the Valtas Manor. So the Valtas family, quite a prominent family by the looks of it, here in Heritage Hill. And a Revenant. Okay, they're quite low level, that's fine. I think we'll go down this way first. See what that is. Just some nondescript mausoleum, I think. But you never know.
Hey.
Let's see what we pull here.
I'm here.
Just the one.
Leave it to me!
I have them.
Hey.
This mausoleum has been tightly sealed.
Following your lead.
Hey.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm not seeing any towers at the moment. All in good time, I imagine. All in good time.
Hey.
What is it? As you wish.
Hey.
I'm here.
Okay, Dargle down that side. That goes back down to the main. So we'll kind of, yeah, it looks like is that a bridge kind of? Yeah, it looks like a bridge of sorts. We'll kind of just walk down here. Revenants and Dargles.
Ready, Watcher.
Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, it's a bit more than we anticipated. A few more than we were really after, but we'll work with it. We'll work with it. Wow, they really are shambling very slowly up the road. What are you doing? Do some attacking, will you?
This fight is mine!
Dead on!
Nice.
Leave it to me!
I have them.
Hey. Hey.
Got a few level ups. So we've got Fedoran leveling up. We've got Adair leveling up. I think Durance is not going to be too far behind. We'll do that before the start of the next session.
Of course.
So yeah, this just brings us back down here. What's this? Tower? A quarry?
Yes.
Hey,
Looks like a quarry of some sort. Are they mining? Is that Adra? Are they mining Adra here? Or excavating Adra? What's this? A gull. Oh my god! Oh, this is bad news. This is bad news, my friends. Oh, we've got no spells left. 2 skeletal wizards. Holy flipping cow, we're in big trouble. Big trouble here. Big trouble. Let me think. Right. One's got loose at the back. Durance. Oh, shoot. Shoot. We're in big trouble here. Sagani's going to have to try and keep him away. Oh, they've all got through here. Dargles have got through. This is going to go horribly wrong. Massively horribly wrong. This could be the end of the session right here, folks. Right. Let's not panic. Let's get the squishies out of the flipping firefight. Oh, no, he's running right into the trouble. Ay. Okay. Come on. Let's not panic. Where is he? Alright, he's disengaging. Get up here. Fedoran. Adair is loving it. He's loving it at the moment, isn't he? He's just absolutely stuck in there. If we can keep the priest alive, we might be okay. Fedoran's going to go down. Yeah, Fedoran's going down. That's bloody them stupid things. Restore moderate endurance. There on all of them. Karna's going to have to slip into melee. Can we do something? Skeletons. Tie up these mages. Holy cow, we need something here. We need frenzy. We need something. Sagani. Karna. It's taking on 2. Is he healed? Are you healing people? I think he is. Right, okay, Iconic Projection. Where is he? Summoning skeletons. Right, skeletons. Attack. Is that another mage? Oh, okay. No, you know what? Attack there. Tie up these mages. Attack. Who's this? He's just tanking like a boss at the moment. He's like, come on, I'm at you. Have at you, you undead bastards. Come on. He's not going down. Right, I think Another iconic projection. This way on the remaining 2 people in the midst of all our problems. 2 gargles. Right. Who's dead and who's alive? He is alive. Let's start chomping down some of these wizards. He's just buffing and casting in the background, saving the party. Help him with a gargle. So you're there, you're there. Skeletons are tying up the mages. We might do this, you know. We might just get there by the skin of the old teeth. Flipping hell. Blessings. Blessings upon my house. Holy mackerel. Oh God, we're gonna do it. Aye, that was absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. The two things that saved us in that fight was the fact that we managed to get the priest out, Durance managed to get free, casted her heal, casted his aura, casted a couple of iconic projections, and really just played his part on the ramp here. And the second thing that saved us was the fact that we could tie up the mages with the skeletons. So Kana and Durance there definitely pulled us out of the fire.
Hey.
And let's not forget Adair, absolutely. Barely a scratch on him, tanking those things. I mean, a lot of them are quite low level, but really just holding ground. The only man that fell was Fedoran, funnily enough. Got into a bit of a panic, as he usually does. Once again claiming he lost his footing on the ramp there and tripped over. He really must sort out his clumsy nature.
Hey.
Right, I'm just quick saving that. We need to rest. Excuse me.
Well?
We need to rest. As a matter of urgency. I don't know if we can rest outside here. Stale gear tooth. And some camping supplies. Right, seeing as there's camping supplies here, can we actually rest? Oh, Sagani saunters over, stretching her legs. She holds a pouch of deer jerky in one hand and she offers it as she takes a seat across from you. Itumak looks on hungrily. Long day. She bends one arm behind her head, reaching until you hear a pop. Just wanted to see how you're holding up. You seem to have a lot of long nights. I think Fedoran going to crack a joke here, saying that Led and Key have not assassinated him yet, despite their best efforts. So he can't really complain. A bright side to everything, isn't there? She folds her arms over her knees. Look, it's been a while since I had a hunting party, but we're in this together now, and even if we're hunting for different things, we're still hunting together. She takes a hunk of dried meat from her pouch and bites a long strip from it. Itumak licks his lips and she tosses him the rest. I don't understand exactly what's happening to you, but I'll help you find Theos. Same as you're doing for me. Oh, that's nice of her. Very nice indeed. It is actually night time now. Really not a good time to be patrolling around in a haunted, undead-infested region.
Yes.
Hey.
Ooh, what the hell is this? Tower. This is the tower. Ha 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 ha. Well, I never. Right, we're going to explore that at the very end. In the meantime, I think what we're going to Oh, he is walking around in stealth. I was just going to say, is there anything... Any hidden cachets here?
I'll take a look.
I
Hey,
haven't really stumbled across any hidden items for a while. We haven't really been looking too hard for them, I suppose. So just this top corner left, which we will explore. Then there's the Valtas Manor, and then we need a key to the Valtas Mausoleum. Right, considering what we've just tackled, I don't think a few stragglers are going to be any problem. Oh shoot, I've got Sagani on the wrong weapon. Oh dear. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. And Kana as well, probably. Yeah. Shh, bloody hell. Kana, can you move? No, we're going to be penned in now, aren't we? Man alive.
This fight is...
you're not getting through me. All right then.
The funny thing is, there's been more than one error today, hasn't there?
Hey,
Running in there and getting ambushed by an absolute crap ton of undead, we managed to survive. Clicking traps by mistake, we managed to survive. Sagani forgetting to go into stealth right at the start of the session, but she managed
Yes.
to... Commentator's curse
you
now,
wish.
something will happen, but we're still here. More camping supplies. How many times do they expect us to camp in this part of town? I know it's dangerous, but it's not that dangerous. If Fedoran said so himself, I mean, the only thing that stopped him is a slippery ramp. Other than that, everything's been A-OK. And another building here, which doesn't have a label. Which makes me think it's not that important, but we're going to go in anyway.
Well, as you wish.
Well, I don't know about you. Oh, finally. Don't know about you, but affluent part of town, there's like one manor, a load of mausoleums, and a tower, and a kind of a quarry type thing. This is not a posh part of town. Come on. Who are they trying to fool? They just tried to sell it like that so we'd go in and help them out. Oh yes, it was a affluent part of town in its heyday. Yes.
Hey,
Affluent to whom? The beggars? What the hell?
all right then.
A rather strange looking person here. Adair, would you awfully mind just trying to communicate with this person, if you don't mind? A woman bends over a roaring fireplace, feeding a splintered chair leg into it. As you get closer, you notice something unnatural about her, a certain pallor to her skin, a lack of movement beneath her flesh, even while her arms execute deft, efficient movements. And then you see the puckered flesh, ragged and bloodless, over her heart. I would not get too close for Doran. Look there, she's not truly living, and such things always hunger after life.
It's rude to stare, you know. Don't worry. I've no mind to start anything with you. After
Apparently,
all, I've stayed in such good shape by choosing my meals carefully.
oh, apparently we're looking for her, and she must have cropped up in the vision. It was a long time ago I saw this vision, so I've completely forgotten, but we'll just ask who she is to start with.
A survivor, by the grace of my own careful preparations. When I heard the claws scrabbling at the door outside, I took care of matters myself. and since then, I've been careful to keep myself fresh and fed.
You know what's happened here?
An incredible act of animancy, of a magnitude this part of the world likely hasn't seen since Engwithan times. Someone found something very powerful and ancient, and I'd bet my own preserved life it wasn't Aldhelm or his lovely assistant.
Who? Aldhelm? Tell me what you know about this Aldhelm. His name barely merits repeating. He's a charlatan who likes to dig up pretty artifacts and call himself a scholar. The pity with animancy these days is that just about anyone can claim to be an expert. I see. I truly doubt that. Okay, well, I'm looking for Icantha.
And what would you want with her?
Well, that's an end to a conversation, isn't it? Step aside, Adair. You're not conversing in the right manner.
Yeah?
Bloody hell, I have to do everything myself.
You return.
Look,
What have you come seeking this time?
I saw you in a vision. There's something you need to do for me.
Believe me, I've heard that line before. It's rude to stare, you know. Don't worry. I've no mind to start anything with you. After all, I've stayed in such good shape by choosing my meals carefully. An incredible act of animancy.
Okay. So still exclaiming that we don't know what's happened here. Because someone found a way to tether their souls to their bodies, don't you see? She taps her skull with an impatient finger. So when the heart stops beating, when the blood stops flowing, their bodies still animate, and with a new-found hunger. She turns back to the fire. Those that can feed it with living flesh and essence stay strong and sharp. Those that can't degenerate quickly.
And what would you want with her?
Okay, well, she's just not playing ball, is she?
Hey.
She's just not playing ball. We've got to enter the tower.
Hey.
Leave her to her stoking of her fire then, huh? Enjoy your poker, love. Chair leg, whatever you're stoking it with.
Hey.
Icantha's house. Valtas Manor. Alright, so here we are in Valtas Manor. And it looks rather large. Which means I think we're going to draw a close to the session here. So join me next time when we shall explore the manor, find a key hopefully and explore Valtas Mausoleum, and then ultimately head towards the tower. So there's still a little bit of work left for us to do here at Heritage Hill, but so far so good. Despite our muck-ups, we're still standing. Let's see if we can continue on that good fortune. Till next time, see you soon.